Hello, my name is Edwin. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys how secondary school teachers can come to Australia to live and work through the skill migration program. So if you're a secondary school teacher, this video is for you. I have to mention that I'm not a migration lawyer. Use all the information I'm telling you today as a general advice. If you need services of a migration lawyer, please, it's advisable for you to seek for a reliable one in your country or close to where you're staying at the moment. So I'm going to go through my PC to show you the A to Z process on how you can come here as a secondary school teacher. Thank you. It's Edwin. Do what I'm talking about this section is to take you to the skill occupation list, and then you come here, you want to double check that secondary school teacher is in the skill occupation list. So we type secondary school teacher, and then we hit search. It's fine. Secondary school teacher definitely is in the skill occupation list, and this is the NZ score code. If you hit here, it tells you the duties of a secondary school teacher as far as the Australian education system is concerned. So these are the visa options that are applicable to a secondary school teacher here in Australia, 189, 190. So secondary school teachers are eligible for all the visa categories in Australia. And this occupation is under the medium and the long-term skill occupation list. The assessing authority for secondary school teacher is AITSL. So we go to this page and then we get more information on how you need to do your skills assessment. Remember what I said? The skills assessment is just for the body to assess your qualification and then make sure it's comparable to what you have here in Australia. So migrate to Australia, that is what we are. Migrate to Australia. Then we come here, say before applying, what you need to do if you're doing your skills assessment as a secondary school teacher. So we just come here, hit secondary school teacher, and it tells you everything you need to know. Qualification, you need at least 4 years of full-time university degree, and then initial teacher qualification requirement is essential, at least 1 year full-time level of study for secondary school teacher, or completion of 45 days of supervised practice teaching. This is very essential. And then we talk about the English language requirement. So if you have your qualification in the UK, US, Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, you don't need English language test, provided you have like 4 years of full study in any of these countries. But if you're coming from Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, then option two is going to be for you where you need to write academic IF, and then you need to show a score of 7 for both reading and writing at least, and then a score of 8 for both speaking and listening. So I know it's going to be a catch for most people coming from Africa, but I just want to tell you that if you're able to, have a decent score, maintain this range in your English language test, then you're very sure of getting cognitive skills assessment. So that is it, guys. So with this, then in addition to, you know, providing other things in the checklist, yeah, you just lodge your application, pay the application fee, and wait for the outcome. Hopefully, it's going to be a positive one for you. And if you receive a positive outcome, so all you need to do is to come here under the skill migration program, hit skill select, and you want to do your expression of interest. Um, Expression of interest basically is you entering your age, work experience, your academic qualification, English language requirements, and then you launch your application. If you hit this button, submit, it takes you to the page where you have to, create a login, enter your email address and password, and input everything about you. The system is going to give you a score. And then with that score, you enter pool with other candidates who are also um, intending to come to Australia. At the end of the day, you are being invited, and when you're invited, you submit all the necessary documents to substantiate your claims, and that way submit your application and wait for your visa to be approved. So it's really fantastic, guys. I always talk about this point calculator. Point calculator gives you opportunity even before you start this process for you to check how many points you have. So if you're going for 189, which is a federal sponsor visa, so all you need to do is just to hit this button again, and then it scroll down. It will ask you for your age, like just fill all the information, step by step. At the end of the day, the system is going to give you an idea of what score you're going to have, and that helps you in your preparation. I also have to mention here for the skill migration program is basically for people under 45. So when I say 45, if you are 43, 44, I would not recommend you to go through this pathway because it takes a quite a bit of time for you to go through the process, maybe like 1 year or 2 years. So you find out if you are 43 or 44, by the time you complete this process, you're already 45. So basically, yeah, for people under 45, that is the cutoff for skill migration visa here in Australia. So that is it, guys. You launch your application and then you wait for you to be invited. So if we go down to where we started again, we want to check the previous round for secondary school teachers. And then we come here, let's say in November 2024, scroll down the page, and then we're looking for secondary school teachers. Mm-hmm. That is it. So secondary school teacher, can you see the points was 70, which is even low score. So there are, high chances of a secondary school teacher being invited at 70. This is federal sponsors visa 189. Like I said, there is eligibility for 190 states. There is 186. If you if you have like positive skills assessment, there's high chances of you being invited because Australia is in their need of teachers at all level at this stage. And that is why I'm making this video for you guys, especially those in Africa who made the qualification or eligibility check to, seize this opportunity to come and live in this beautiful country, Australia. Thanks, guys. The next video is for primary school teachers. It's just going to give them like a step on how they can come here, live and work. If you've not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button so that next time when I release a video, you're notified. That is it, guys. All the best in your application, and I can't wait to see you in Australia. Have a nice day. See you in the next video. Bye. It's Edwin.